You know what's up, it's time to react. I'm just alright. Let's vibe it out, drop it in the chat. Yeah, just like that. Say something nice to me, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Shanae. Let me know what you think of the video. Just leave a comment down below.
Fiancé was cheating on me on our wedding day. Yeah, no, not a week before, not months before, like hours before I was supposed to walk down the aisle.
Okay, so this is another video of a woman finding out that her soon-to-be husband was cheating on her. Please take your time with getting married. People take it as a game because marriage is way more serious and it's way more harder to get out of. Legal paperwork and everything that you have to do and lawyers to get out of marriages. So please take your time with getting married, and don't get married because your friend just got married or your biological time clock is ticking. No, these are not reasons to get married. Who cares what outsiders say? You're the person, you're the one that have to deal with this person behind closed doors, not them. Not them. Because a lot of people in marriages, they wish they were single. But the same married people, and I'm not saying all, please don't get it twisted or wrong. I'm not saying all married people don't love being married. That's not what I'm saying. But some married people wish they could be single. So enjoy being single. Enjoy your time.
Hours before I was supposed to walk down the aisle. And if you thought I was going to be the kind of girl that was going to hide in the corner and cry about it, just cancel the wedding, no, could not be me. I was going to make sure this man paid. So let me tell you how I got my revenge. I wake up the morning of my wedding surprisingly calm, no cold feet, no crazy wedding jitters, until I check my phone. And that's when I see I have a DM on Instagram from an account that I don't follow. And at this point, I think my biggest concern of the day is whether my curls are going to hold during the ceremony. But when I open this message, I realize my concerns are a lot bigger than that. The message from this random girl reads, "Hey, so sorry, didn't realize he was engaged, but thought you would want to know what your fiancé did."
Wow. That's crazy. Could you imagine? This is your soon-to-be husband. And you're getting a text from someone saying that your soon-to-be husband is cheating, and you're about to get married. You already invited all your friends. You sent them invitations. That is so embarrassing. The disrespect. That is crazy. See, this is stuff that I'm glad. Thank you, Jesus, that I'm just single because I can't deal with this stuff. The headaches, when he goes out, what is he doing? And this is vice versa for the men too. I'm just speaking of a man. For women, this goes for men and women. It could just stress you out after a while. Like, oh my goodness, it's too much. Then you got to deal with work. And then if you have kids, like, that's too much. Enjoy being single. Because you being with the wrong person, you will regret it. You'll regret it. Yes, the ring looks good, the wedding dress looks good, you're walking down the aisle. But the headache you have to deal with behind closed doors, the crying you have to do, crying yourself to sleep, no one to talk to. I mean, you have Jesus to talk to, but you put yourself in this situation. Jesus didn't tell you to marry that person. You married this person because they were cute or he was handsome. That's not a reason to marry somebody, because they could be cute with demonic ways. And who's dealing with that? Not me. Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it.
What your fiancé did during his bachelor party. And there they are. There are literally almost 50 photos of my fiancé and this girl kissing, looking like a couple, or tons of screenshots of text between them laying out exactly what happened during his bachelor party, that they were spending that entire weekend together. I mean, the proof?
20 to 30 is crazy. 20 to 30 photos and text messages.
Proof was irrefutable. He clearly cheated on me. And I'm not dumb. If he cheated on me like that on his bachelor party, he's definitely cheated before. I just haven't caught him. So I've realized that I didn't even know who I was marrying. I was marrying a total stranger. And this girl definitely lied when she said that she didn't know he was engaged, because one of the text messages said, "There's no way that she's going to find out, and this is my last taste of freedom." So yeah, she definitely knew he had a fiance and was about to get married. Why even lie? But whatever. My issue was with him, not with her, and I'm just glad that she told me before it was too late and I married the man. So I immediately go and show my best friend / maid of honor all of these messages, and she's shocked. She's angry and upset, and she's like, okay, what are we gonna do? What is the plan? Are we running right now? And I said, absolutely not. Give me my dress. It's time for me to put it on. And she is so confused because she's...
What would y'all do? Your soon to be fiance, this goes for men too, cheated, and you're on your wedding day. Like, would you still walk down the aisle, or would you just call it off right then and there? You already invited everyone. Everyone's seated. Everyone's seated waiting for the wedding to start, and you're not marrying the person. Some people will still go through with it, which is crazy, or even more crazy. Wow. Wow. I'm just thinking about it, and what would y'all do? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I don't care what people have to say. I'm not even showing my face at the wedding. I'm just not showing up. Somebody else is going to have to say it for me because I'm not going.
And she is so confused because she assumed that I was going to cancel the wedding, but no, that is not what I was going to do. I sat her down and told her the plan that I had to get revenge on this man. And she was so in. I love her. So it's time for the ceremony. It's time for me to get married. And the ceremony space looks absolutely beautiful, better than I could have ever imagined. It was my dream wedding, except obviously not my dream man. He is up there looking like he just stepped out of a magazine ad. I start walking down the aisle and he is crying. I'm like, okay, you little faker. I don't believe any emotion you've ever expressed to me in our lives.
That's even worse. Could you imagine, like, someone cheated, you have the evidence, and the person is just up there giving a performance of crying and being all emotional and wanting to marry you? Because some people do that. They could cheat on you and still just put on the act of saying that they love you. And that would make me even more upset, to be honest. Even more upset. Like, see, that is just like a provoking spirit, because me just looking at the person, when people do stuff like that, those are things that just make you come out of character. You don't want to go there, but they're taking you there with the performative tears.
During my fiance's vows, I am trying so hard to keep it together. If I wouldn't have known he cheated, I would have been in tears. They were beautiful, but knowing what he did, it was just comical. He was talking about how much he loved me, how he would always protect my heart, he would always support me, we were a team, he would always be loyal to me. Okay, really? How is he standing there with a straight face saying this to me? But I keep it together. I just have a little soft smile on my face, like, the whole time, and I feel like he might have been a little confused why I wasn't crying, because I am a crier, but he wasn't too suspicious at this point. But then it was time for me to give my vows, and that's where the real fun started. I started off my vows by saying, babe, standing in front of you right now, about to say I do to become your wife, there aren't a lot of words to express what I'm feeling. So I thought it would be best if I showed you. And right then, from behind us, a screen lowered and the projector turned on.
Wow. I don't know, like, putting a screen down and showing everyone what your soon to be husband or wife was doing behind your back. Would y'all do that? Do you trust people that much to be in your business? Would you just say something simple as, thank you everyone for coming, but the wedding is not happening due to his or her actions? Would you leave it at that, or would you go into more details, and then just everyone in there that's at your wedding, they're seeing it? So you don't have to give specifics. You could just say stuff like, due to his or her actions, we will not be moving forward with this wedding. Would you leave it at that? Or would you go into details as what she did, putting down a screen, showing all the cheating messages and videos of her soon-to-be husband? Like, are y'all going all out like that and just giving people to feed on all of that? And then would you do that? would you feel like you would want to give, because some people do care for you at the wedding, but then there's other people, they're just there to be nosy. They don't like you. They're just there to be nosy and wish bad on you anyways. So would you give that person the fuel to use that against you to talk about you? Or do you feel like you putting it out there will just stop everyone from gossiping about it? That is just like so humiliating. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. I probably wouldn't even show up to the wedding at all. I would just have someone like a close friend. But then you don't know if your close friend is going to say what happened. So it's like, do you want to be the person to say what happened? I don't know. It's crazy. That is crazy. And then all that money just down the drain. It's crazy.
Of honor and I created while we were getting ready. Yeah, I think you know where this is going. I continued by saying, the reason I don't know what to say to you is because I don't know you. You're a stranger to me. I thought you were the love of my life, my soulmate, but really, you're just a pathological liar who almost forced me into a marriage while deceiving me. Who knows how many times you've cheated on me? And as I'm saying all of this, the photos and text messages that girl sent me were playing in the background. This man looked like he was going to projectile vomit everywhere. His family is all sobbing. My family is just shook. I told him I could choose to stand here and be devastated, but instead, I am so lucky I found out before it was too late, and I had a son with you and had to.
Well, she's brave. I don't know if I'm putting down a projector and showing all the cheating messages and videos. That's a little, I don't know, that's too much of my business. I mean, well, maybe she wanted to humiliate him to make him feel bad as she felt. Maybe that's what it was. That's a lot. I'm just trying to like envision it myself. Like, what would I do in this situation? Because that's a lot. Well, then again, he did humiliate her. So I guess she just wanted to return the favor. Like, I'm going to humiliate you. Crazy.
Son with you and had to do everything in my power to make him turn out not just like you. I then turned to all the guests and say, and we're still going to celebrate that because the food's already paid for, the open bar is paid for, so let's go celebrate. Turned to my fiance and said, yeah, no.
But how do you continue to celebrate? Because I would have been so broken. Like, how do you just continue? Would you be able to celebrate? Write in chat if you'll be able to just continue to celebrate after all that happened. You're not getting married, but you're still going to celebrate anyways. How do you do that? I don't think I'll be able to do that. How do you just be like, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I know it beats sobbing, and just in misery by yourself, but partying that a wedding is not going to happen, that's on another level. I mean, I commend her. Maybe that's how she dealt with it. But I'm just saying for myself, like, how do you do that?
Yeah, not you. You're going to go and never speak to me again. But the rest of us, we're going to have a day. And I walked right down that aisle with all my bridesmaids following me. The guests were a little confused at first, but yeah, they ended up kind of following as well. And we all went to the reception. And I just pushed everything to the back, just pretended like everything was fine. Because you know what? I didn't end up with that man. And I could have. I could have ended up marrying that man. Ooh.
Well, that's a celebration within itself. Now that she say it like that, like, that's a celebration, and she didn't end up marrying this man. Because imagine if she did, she would have been going through it. She would have been going through it, like him cheating. Yeah, so she did dodge a bullet. So I guess that is a celebration, but still, I don't know if I could celebrate that or not. Like, what y'all think? Like, who could celebrate that? Write in the comment section if you would be able to celebrate something like that. I mean, everybody's different, Everybody handles their down moments, their not so up moments in different ways, So is it either way, it's still a win for her because she didn't marry him. It would have been worse years down the line, if she did marry this person.
And horrible.
That's right. Know who you are. Know your worth, okay? Men, this goes for men and women. Don't let someone disrespect you and just still be loyal to this person. This is why I'm single. This is why I will stay single, okay? Because I don't have time for this drama, for these games, for this. No, no, thank you. Go play those games with someone else because you're not going to play it with me. But yeah.
He did stick with me for a long time, but it also motivated me and reminded me to never settle. I don't care how much you love somebody.
All right. So that's the show for today. And thank you so much for showing up. All of you that's watching, thank you so much for commenting. I will comment. And thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. And I will be posting more videos. I'm going to try to post one today or tomorrow, but I'm going to be consistent. Feel free to stick around and hang out with me. And let's make this like a whole community where we just vibe out and chill. All right. So remember, please put yourself first. Just know that you don't need anyone to validate who you are. Okay. Remember that you don't need someone to tell you how good you are, good of a person you are, how pretty you are, or how handsome you are. Just, you have to know that for yourself. Don't put anyone over you but God. Okay. Put God first. Put your self-worth first. And don't let someone tell you otherwise. You're a go-getter, you may not have it right now, but you will. You're working towards it. It's never too late to work towards anything in life. Don't let someone tell you otherwise. Okay, believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. I don't care how hard it gets. Believe in yourself. Sure, you're not perfect. You work every day on trying to be a better person. You don't try to belittle people. You don't think you're better than other people. Okay, so on that note, thank you so much for watching. And I really appreciate the love. Thank you for everyone that commented, everyone that watched. And until next time. This is Janae Sunday Talks, and I'll see you soon. I might do a video tomorrow or the next day, but I'll be back later.